Hello people, how are you? My name's Kev, this is Angling and Anxiety. It's all about the angling, less about the anxiety. Can't quite see me. The traps are out. Traps are set, as they say. I've got 2 out in PVA bags, sticky with krill wafters on, with some bugs and grubs monster baits inside the PVA bags. On the other one I've got semi-fixed ledge on a ledge clip, 1 krill wafter topped with a artificial corn. So yeah, I'm trying out a few different rigs and stuff today. I'm a bit sceptical about Ronnie's at the minute. I've lost 2 fish in my last session, and I blame them both down to Ronnie's. Nick's also had the same problems with Ronnie's, so either we're doing something wrong, or Ronnie's shit. I mean, Ronnie's definitely work. They do definitely work, but I'm a bit dubious about the bead that slides up and down the hook. I seem to think when they suck that in, I'm sure they're sucking the bead, and then the bead sliding up, which is only leaving X amount of hook left to hook them. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, like I say, I could be completely wrong. Neither me or Nick are what you call carping experts. We're fishing fanatics, but we're not carping experts, so we could be doing something wrong. But I don't know, I don't really see the problem with a good old-fashioned hair rig. I mean, I haven't got any on at the minute, but I haven't had any fish yet, but I have only been here half an hour. So we persevere, and we'll see. And we have a little change up through the day and see if anything changes, changing hooks, changing rigs, changing baits. We see what makes a difference. And this is usually a pretty good lake to do it on. There's no guarantee of catching anything because of the water level, and it is a big bit of water, but I usually do alright. I can usually nick a couple out, so fingers crossed, and we'll see how we get on. So, 8:10, couple of hours in, no fish yet. Couple of drop backs. Changed the rig over to a hair rigs. I've got running on one of them, but 2 on hair rigs now. I'm not overly convinced to use them running. Pardon me. I think they're good when you're using them with pop-ups. I'm not fishing pop-ups. I'm fishing wafters. So yeah, and they are quite cautious in this lake. They're very funny around hook sizes and things like that. On the river, not so much. They're not really, don't seem to be bothered on the river. So yeah, I can usually catch a couple of fish out of here, so I decided to come here today. It's been a stressful week again, or last week was, at work. I vowed to myself, I keep getting myself super stressed, and I vowed to myself I'm no longer shouting. I knew my thing for the minute is not to shout at anything, no matter what. And I'm going to see if it improves my life a little bit. I get really stressed and I shout a lot, but I started to realise shouting doesn't help anyone. At work stresses me out. It stresses me out. I'm not happy when I'm at work, do you know what I mean? I'm good at what I do, but I'm not happy digging holes. I'm really not. I hate it. In a nutshell, I hate it. It don't matter how much money it can chuck at me, I just hate it. I'm not happy doing it, but as a man, you've got to keep the money coming in. Like, this coronavirus has absolutely mullered everything. No one can be bothered to go work if they're honest with herself. And so I've worked to get motivated again, especially when half the country's not working and the other half is. You just feel like you're being violated a little bit. But yeah, we've got to do what we've got to do out here at the end of the day. All play our part and whatever. So yeah. But yeah, no shouting. It doesn't help. And yeah, just really trying to think about everything I'm doing at the minute. Like my mental health, some days I wake up and I'm so depressed, and There's no reason for it. I just feel emotional. Do you know what I mean? Over emotional. And another day, I feel brand new. Happy as Larry. Yeah, it's just nuts. But again, it's the same thing. Like I thought about going doctors the other day, and I didn't, which is a nice silly thought. But I'm alright. You know what I mean? I'm alright. I'm just stressed, highly stressed at the minute. Really stressed. I got this thing where I keep clenching my jaw in anxiety. I've done it so much now that there's a special name for it, but basically the hinge on your jaw, I've offset mine. I've got pain in my ear because of it. That's all because of anxiety. All because of overthinking and worrying. And just silly really, but just can't help it, can you? But yeah, hopefully get a couple of fish. Hopefully. We'll have a little prayer. But yeah, just a couple of fish would be nice. Yeah. I won't bore you for much longer, but hopefully these reels are going to screw me off at some point soon. They do fight hard in this lake, they really do. They fight like absolute rockets. It's because they've got the open water. There's not really any snags as such, just open water, so they can just hammer. And yeah, there's a lot of love coming in through my inbox and through Facebook and stuff, like people I know watching it thinking, is he alright? Like, trust me, I'm cushy. I've been like this for years. It's not like a new thing and I'm all of a sudden really depressed. I'm not. I've been like this for years. I'm just sort of documenting it a little bit. But yeah, it's stress more than depression. It's just stress. Kind of sad. Stressed. I get really stressed. But I'm trying my hardest now not to get stressed and to reassess every situation and just think, is it worth getting stressed? Because you find that 9 out of 10 times, or 10 out of 10 times, there's no reason to get stressed. There's really not. It doesn't help anything. It makes things 100 times worse. So, kind of fish showing over there. But yeah, we'll see. Just had the governor on the phone. He's only a young lad. He probably might even be a bit younger than me. I don't think he is. He's probably about my age. But he's a nice enough bloke. He's a fair geezer. On Friday I had a bit of Barney with, I work for BT. Not direct, I work subcontracting on the civil side of it, so digging holes for blockages. Basically renewing the internet to fibre optic. And bloke rocked up on Friday, stuck. He's being a job's worth in a nutshell, and I was a bit too sharp with my tongue and told him to get back in his motor basically. And yeah, so that's why I'm not at work today. I said, we're going to have a meeting about it. I know they won't get rid of me because I'm good at what I do, like I said. As much as I hate it, I'm good at it. I've been in telecoms for a little while now. I've got a lot of tickets under my belt. I've done a lot around it, and I've been a supervisor as well as out on the tools. So I'm pretty good at what I do. I just don't like it. But yeah, so I just had him on the phone anyway. Got sidetracked then. And I'm back tomorrow. See, I didn't really expect anything less, like I said. But just like I said about the shirt, and I just got to learn that I've got to curve my tongue. In certain situations, it's no good. Do you know what I mean? In any situation, like I said, it's no good to shout, and I need to realise that, and I need to stop shouting. Stop getting so wound up and aggy. I'm always trying to help people out, and always putting pressure on myself, and always trying to sort of help strangers as such. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, but then I'm losing focus with what I should be doing and worrying about myself, and my family, and my work. There we go. Got a screamer. Got a screamer and a zig. On the zig. There we go. Bit of pink foam, eh? Doesn't feel massive. No, I think it's only a little one. But that's a fish. Happy days. Lovely solid take on a zig, eh? I tell you, the zig pulls it out of the bag sometimes. When it's dead elsewhere, Get a zig out. And sometimes it will save you bacon. Sort of going to lose you here in a minute. What we got here then? Only got a little hook on the zig. Got a little common. Oh, don't take me them reeds. Oh, it's a lively little fish. It's only little. It's nice to get a bend in the rod though. They fight hard, like I said, in this little reservoir. He's not done yet. There he is. Coming in you. Let's get you level. Fishing in there. Happy days. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little change of position. I want to take myself to a quiet little corner in the lake and fish off for reeds. It's produced a few fish before. I usually do well in this spot, but it's not happening. So I'm not going to sit about twiddling my thumbs. I'm going to make a move and hopefully get some results from that. So here we go. Screaming rum. Only a little fish, gonna only be a little fish. There's absolutely loads of them in it, but I'm fishing a 15mm wafter, 16mm in fact. But still attracting, still the little ones are getting in their mouth. Greedy carp. This middle rod's literally going out for 5 minutes at a time, so happy days. It's nice to catch fish sometimes. Sometimes the size you get sick. I get sick of chasing monsters. Do you know what I mean? I get sick of it. Sometimes I just want to go and catch a fish. Just a little common. Still far out there, look at that rod. I don't know if you can see it or not. No one else is catching anything on the whole lake. The pressure's super high, like I said. So it's been hard work. I'm glad I've had a little switch of position. Handed. Let's get this net out of the way. A lovely little common. Tiny. Beats catching nothing, didn't it, on a Monday, eh? With a fish. Ten to 2. Been here since early doors, 6:30. Moving places done me well. I've had 4 fish since. so that's good. But they're only little, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm happy because I'll come in to catch a couple of fish. Sometimes you just need to beat the blank, go and catch a couple of fish, and it's just nice just to have something, do you know what I mean? A bend in the rod to see you've got a bit more faith in your rigs and whatever. No one else is catching fish here today, so doing something right at the end of the day. But yeah, we'll see if we can get a couple more, and I think I'm going to make a move soon. It's really hungry. My missus did drop me down a packed lunch, God bless her, at about midday, but I'm hungry again now. I'm going home and have some dinner. I'll see the kids, pick them up from school maybe, depending on the time. But yes, hopefully we get a bang home between there, but probably not. We'll see what happens though. But either way, not a bad day's fishing. Good couple of carp. Solid bag to do it again. Yeah, happy days. Got to love the fishing. It's de-stressed me. Feel 100 times better. Got so many hours on your hands just to think and assess and sort stuff out, put it into its departments in your brain. So happy days, revitalised, back to work tomorrow, going down the bread, start getting some holidays booked up and start seeing the world a bit.